Okay, so I pulled up the gauge this evening like I do every single day, and I just sat there staring at my phone for a second. 1,052.98 feet. That's Lake Mead right now. Today, Friday, May 15th, 2026. And I'm going to be honest with you, that number hit different today. Because we are now sitting exactly 2.98 feet above a threshold that the engineers at Hoover Dam do not want to talk about in public. Less than 3 feet. That's less than the height of my kitchen counter. Full pool on this lake is 1,229 feet. We are 176.02 feet below that. And in the last 24 hours alone, we dropped another 0.24 feet. Now, before you say that's barely anything, I hear you. But in a reservoir this massive, that single day of loss is billions of gallons of water just gone. While temperatures are already pushing into the 90s out here, and we haven't even hit June yet, here's what's keeping me up at night. That 150-foot mark, the one we're hovering just above right now, is not an arbitrary number somebody invented. At 150 feet, the turbines inside Hoover Dam start losing pressure. The weight of the water column above them weakens, and their output drops. This dam right now is powering over 1.3 million homes across Nevada, Arizona, and California. When those turbines start running soft, your electricity bill feels it. Utility companies start buying power from somewhere else, somewhere more expensive, and they pass that cost straight to you. If you own property in the Southwest, your homeowner's insurance rates, your energy costs, the real estate value of your neighborhood, all of it is connected to what that number on that gauge does over the next 90 days. And the snowpack this winter? 21% of average. I'll say that again, 21%. The Rocky Mountains are basically the savings account for this entire region. This past winter, that account was nearly empty. Lake Powell upstream, which is supposed to act as the backup that feeds Mead, is fighting its own battle. So right now we are releasing more water through Hoover Dam to meet downstream demands than we are receiving from above. We're spending more than we're earning. Every single day. Now let me tell you about the 3 levels you need to know, because understanding these is honestly more useful than anything your financial advisor told you this year about planning for the next decade in the West. Level 1. 1,050 feet. That's the power efficiency line. We're 3 feet above it right now. Cross it, and the Southwest grid starts quietly straining under the surface. Level 2. 950 feet. That's called minimum power pool. The turbines go completely silent. Hoover Dam stops being a power plant and becomes a very expensive plug in the river. We are about 100 feet above this line, and with 600,000 acre-feet evaporating every single year just from surface heat, plus mandatory releases to keep farmers and cities alive downstream, that gap shrinks faster than people realize. Level 3, 895 feet. Deadpool. The water drops below the intake pipes entirely. Gravity stops moving anything. No power, no water to Los Angeles, no water to Phoenix. No water to the Imperial Valley crops that stock grocery shelves across the entire country. I'm not predicting this happens tomorrow. But I am telling you that every bad policy decision, every stalled negotiation, every inch of elevation we give up without a plan is a step closer to a scenario that used to be called impossible. Here's the part that makes me genuinely angry. 80% of Colorado River water doesn't go to your tap or mine. It goes to agriculture, alfalfa farms, cotton fields, dairy operations. Some of it is literally grown in the desert and shipped overseas. Meanwhile, cities are fighting over what's left, and families are being told to cut back on lawn watering. The math on that just doesn't work. And the new Colorado River Compact negotiations happening right now, the ones that will replace the old 2007 rules that expire at the end of this year, they are going to force some brutal choices about who gets cut. Agriculture will take the biggest hits. And when that happens, food prices go up. Everywhere. Not just here. The one city that actually prepared for this? Las Vegas. They spent $1.4 billion drilling a third intake tunnel down to 860 feet, 35 feet below Deadpool. Smart investment. The rest of the Southwest? Still catching up. So here's what I need you to do right now. If you own property in Nevada, Arizona, California, or anywhere along the Colorado River corridor, pay attention to these negotiations. Water rights in this region are going to be the most valuable and most contested investment category of the next 20 years. People who understand that early are going to make very different decisions than people who figure it out late. I'm going to keep coming back out here and giving you the real numbers. No spin, no politics, just the gauge, the facts, and what they mean for your life. If this video helped you understand what's actually happening, hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it genuinely helps this channel reach people who need to hear this. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I update this every time something significant moves. And share this with someone you know who lives in the Southwest or has family out here, because most people have no idea how close to the edge we actually are. Drop a comment below. Where are you watching from, and are you seeing water issues in your area? I'll see you on the next one. Stay sharp out there.